Good evening. Fireflies danced in and out of the stone wall that ran through the woods behind the bed and breakfast, the buzzing of 1,000 night bugs beginning to sound almost musical. Gertrude fiddled with the folded envelope in the pocket of her hoodie, running her fingers over the gilt edges and bumpy wax. She'd already read the letter it contained over and over. She could probably recite it by heart. Miss Gertrude, your charm and cunning aptitude for magic have not gone unnoticed by all. It is my cherished honor to invite you this evening to the night market, beginning at the stroke of midnight and ending at 12. Bring the enclosed ticket and an escort to the wooden gate in the old stone wall at the appointed hour. I'm giddy to see it vicariously through your eyes. Yours, Monday. P.S. Yazeba doesn't need to know about this. She might get jealous. Monday, are you sure this is the right way? Gertrude tried her best to follow the little fairy light dancing in front of her.
There is no path I know better, my dear. Monday's voice, sing-song in the night, seemed both ahead and behind her. Not even the way back.
Gertrude stepped through the wooden gate in the old stone wall and felt her hair puff out as the air became muggy and full of unidentified smells. The melodic buzzing and croaking of wildlife resolved itself into real music, and the muffled din of barkers addressing unruly crowds. The night market was nestled among trees and expanded far beyond them, rows and rows of tents and stalls stretching off into the dark. Its rows were lit by moth-mobbled metal lanterns and lined with muddied makeshift carpets. Before Gertrude could take more than a couple steps, Monday stopped her, a smile locked in their mouth.
Careful, dear. Fairies are treacherous creatures, but I'll stay close beside you. Now, the question of the evening. With all your heart, what do you desire?
Good evening and welcome to this very special episode of Room for Everyone, episode 9. This is the Yazebas Bed and Breakfast actual play. This is the last day that you can back the Indiegogo and get all the wondrous surprises that they have prepared for you, and try and get them up to the Haith grant, which is a very fantastic thing, where they'll be creating community grants to fund music and art and extra play material. So yeah, welcome to Room for Everyone. I'm Natalie from Charm Person Games. Tonight I will be your concierge, and I will be playing Gertrude, a masked teenage runaway who uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I'm Joel. I use they them pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Sal, who is a aspiring musician who uses he him pronouns.
Hi everyone, I'm Leslie. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Amelie, a workaholic robotic housekeeper who uses they, them pronouns.
Hi, I'm Max. I use they, he pronouns, and I play Parrish, a brave frog who was once a knight and is now the chef at the bed and breakfast. Parrish uses he, him pronouns.
I'm Sebastian. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm a TTRPG writer and performer playing the Moon Prince, the runaway prince of the Moon Kingdom, who also uses they, them pronouns.
And tonight we have a very special guest staying at the B&B. Please introduce yourself.
Devin. I'm a musician, composer, TTRPG creator, and performer, and I use he, they pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Monday, a fairy dream merchant who uses they, them pronouns.
Yazeba's bed and breakfast is split into separate chapters that each use their own rules. Tonight we'll be playing Chapter 2, The Night Market, as the staff of the bed and breakfast gets guided through the night market led by Monday, who I'm sure has no ill intentions for any of us. We'll find wondrous things for sale as we all help Gertrude chip away at the question, who would I be if I really could be anyone? So I think Gertrude kind of stops dead as we walk through the gates of the night market. Like, I think everyone is it's like Monday, Gertrude, kind of everyone behind her. And she stops dead as like everyone kind of runs into her. And she's like,
yeah,
this is amazing. Have you ever seen anything like this, MP?
Honestly, no. It's beautiful. I've never seen lanterns like this. And there are so many people.
There are quite a lot of people.
I mean, there's a okay amount of people. I've been in places with more. You should go to one of our concerts. There's way more people.
I think there's more people here than there was at that concert.
No. There's definitely more people at the concert, Sal. Definitely more people.
See, Gertrude? There she is.
I disagree.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Anyway, it's not about the concerts now. It's about wherever we are. What is this place?
This is the night market, of course. And Monday steps out of a tent.
Oh, hello.
So glad you could come.
Thank you.
I'm sure I have exactly what you're looking for.
So this is like a mall type thing?
Not familiar with the idea of a mall.
Processing. A mall was a popular concept in the 80s and 90s, full of multiple stores, mostly chain stores, where you could purchase various items. It was usually designed the same as other properties and kind of sad and vacant now.
So they mostly sold chains. That's curious.
Well, I used to go to Hot Topic sometimes, and they did have a lot of chains.
I got some of them on my person right now.
Hot Topic was a chain that popularized goth clothing.
Oh, you don't have to tell me about that. I remember the old days.
I didn't know you were goth.
Well, not perhaps myself, but some of my my chums when I was younger.
Yeah. Having a lot of stores in one place sounds very convenient. We never had anything like that where I'm from.
I'm hoping I can find a wand or something. I've been trying to, well, ever since Yazeba found out the card tricks I was learning, I've been learning real magic. Do you want to see Monday?
Oh, of course.
And Gertrude will like put her hands together and like think really, really, really hard. Like she's like very clearly focusing. And she opens her hands up and like a tiny little cloud escapes and floats upwards. See?
Ooh, wonderful.
And I'm going to do the bingo, show off a cool skill that people didn't know I have.
I hold out my hand and I make the cloud drift towards my hand, and then I turn it into a cumulonimbus cloud and it goes gray and it starts to rain. I'm also performing a bingo, which is performing a fairy miracle.
Okay, that means you get to put something for sale.
Oh.
Okay.
So you can make it cost between 1 and 3 tokens out of the 12 tokens that you have.
Okay. I think this is going to be a 1 token one. And all
Uh-huh.
of this talk of Hot Topic and goth merchandise, you see something labeled as cosmic eyeliner.
What does the person selling the cosmic eyeliner look like out of our various Fey traits that we have?
Is this collaborative or is this me?
This is any of us. This is collaborative. So if anyone wants to like say what their name is.
The person selling the cosmic eyeliner is definitely named Lickspittle.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Here's the stars whisperer. Might be interesting for cosmic eyeliner.
Okay. And they've got a suit with mirrored sequins.
Iconic.
Wow. Look at this eyeliner, Sal.
Hey, look at that. It's eyeliner.
I mean, I always have a mask on, but I bet you look like a real rock star in it.
Oh, I mean,
It's in the name. It's cosmic. It'll make you look like a star, of course.
Or maybe for you, Moon Prince. Do you wear eyeliner?
I think perhaps looking like a star might be they're very bright and very hot. I'm not sure that suits me.
But they burn forever.
They can.
Anyways, I won't bother you. And Monday kind of steps backwards and disappears behind a tent.
Gertrude, do you think I don't already look like a star?
I mean, you look like Sal.
Oh, and Sal doesn't look like a star to you?
I didn't say that. You just, you look like the night porter at a bed and breakfast.
He also happens to be a star. I could be both of those things. School of Rock, he looks like a student, but he's actually like a really good musician as well.
I don't know.
I definitely think you can be lots of different things. Sal, you're multi-talented. That's all.
I am. Thank you.
And your appearance
are
matches
too.
your many talents. Oh, thank you.
See, Gertrude?
I think you are all stars.
Oh,
That's very
Amelie.
nice, Amelie.
You too.
I
Emma.
think
You're
you're
one
a
of
star
us.
too.
Yes.
Thank you. Something smells good.
You can smell?
It does?
It came with my taste
More
upgrade.
importantly,
Oh, we
You
should go get you
have-
food.
you have personal taste as well. If you think that something smells good,
I've been developing personal taste. It is exciting and new, but something smells good.
that is exciting and new. We should
is this?
find it.
What does it
Well,
smell
we need
like?
to go get food like right now then. And
Pizza. Let's go.
I'm going to do my bingo, get excited about something new, which is that Amelie can eat things.
Oh, yes.
So have you been like eating at the bed and
Nice.
breakfast? I haven't even noticed.
I had hot chocolate the other day that Parrish made while we
Oh,
sat during
I
a
was in my
snowstorm.
room.
You were brooding. Yes, this is true.
I wasn't brooding. I was decorating and missing all my things because Yazeba made me leave all of my possessions in a coat check. I got most of them back now that I know I can get them, but some of them got taken.
Well, you did leave them there for a very long time. Like,
I did.
after a while, it starts becoming less of your property, more of who knows what this is, and who it's for.
Yeah. I lost my copy of Cool Borders from my PlayStation.
It's okay.
Maybe we can find another copy here.
Is there like a GameStop here?
Maybe. We
They
can look
can be.
around.
GameStop is also a, I won't say obsolete, but seems obsolete video game chain from the 90s.
I know. They're the only
So-
place I can get games for my PS2.
Right. So it's called GameStop, but it sells games. So the games do not in fact stop.
No, it is a stop, like somewhere where you stop to get the games.
Oh, I see. Thank you.
It's also a place you stop getting money back for the games that you bought.
That is
Oh,
listed on their
yes.
Wikipedia page. They are notorious for shortchanging people.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, you want to buy stuff there, but you don't want to sell them games because they don't trade. The trading is not worth it. You want to go to a smaller. Doesn't matter. Let's go find whatever Emily smelt. That's worse than it is.
I smell sweets.
I do like sweets. Also, Earth money is terribly confusing, as ever.
I don't think
That
they take
I
Earth money
agree.
here.
I think
Well, what do we pay with? Because not-
Monday?
I think Monday, like, I'm trying to imagine, is Monday like normal sized, or are they like
It's up to you. What
a little
is
fairy
Monday?
that
Yeah.
floats around?
It's up to you.
Okay, I kind of like the idea of them being like a little like Tinkerbell kind of figure.
Yeah.
So they like kind of flutter back out of the tent. You called?
Oh, hi, Monday. We want to, something smells really good, and we all want to watch Amelie eat it and then eat it ourselves. How do we get food?
Oh, the food tent is just around the corner that way. Take a left and then a right and then a left and then a left.
Right. Doesn't the,
I got it.
right. Left.
Amelie starts walking.
Okay.
What the, is that? a
Thank
corner?
you, Monday.
No problem. Call me if you need anything.
Oh, absolutely.
That is convenient. Thank you.
Why
Yeah.
would you name someone after the worst day of the week?
would argue that Tuesday is actually the worst day of the week because it's like Monday, but for a second time.
I feel like
Well,
most
but
people
you
complain
can-
about Wednesday.
But like
I'd-
when you get to Tuesday and Wednesday, you already get the running start from Monday, right? But
Yeah,
you go from
yeah.
like laying down to then getting up for Monday, and that's the hardest part, I think.
Yes, but Tuesday, like at least Monday, you might like return and like see people that you didn't see over the weekend. But Tuesday, you're not halfway through the week yet. So you're just doing Monday again, but without that added excitement. Wednesday, you're halfway through the stupid capitalism week. So you have
Fair.
that going for you.
As you are all having this
Maybe.
conversation, you see a random sign that has an orange cat on it with a big no sign.
Orange cats. They do things.
I was thinking perhaps they chose their own name, and Monday might have a significance to them.
That's a good point. Oh, now I feel
Yeah.
bad.
We can ask them. Monday, excuse me.
Hello.
We had questions about the origin of your name.
Hmm. Yes.
What does it mean to you?
Ah, well, that's a good question. Do I have a thing I could do here? Oh man, some of these are good, but maybe this is not the moment.
Yeah.
Well, names are powerful. And mine is quite memorable. In fact, you've been talking about me for a minute and a half, haven't you?
I mean,
That does seem correct.
technically.
Thereabouts.
My time matches
Wow.
up with that.
Then you could say, I have good branding.
True. Wait, is Gertrude a good brand?
Depends what you want to make of it.
Don't start calling yourself after a day of the week, please.
Gertrude, you are the only Gertrude I've ever met. So perhaps you should keep it. We have a Monday or Friday every week.
Yeah. But
I
is like Gertrude a good name for like a witch?
I think so.
Oh, yes, I think so.
Agreed. I don't see why not.
At least it's not Yazeba. I mean, come on.
I feel like Yazeba has a fine name.
Well, yeah, for a witch. But like
I-
Gertrude is so much better.
I am going to announce that I'm like about to bingo and do a fatherly moment before I do
Yeah.
it. So he will look at Gertrude like a little bit heartfelt, and he'll say, when you get up in the morning, and you get dressed and you look in the mirror, brush your hair and your teeth and whatnot, when you look at yourself and you think Gertrude, does that bring you joy?
I mean, yeah, this is the first place I've ever been able to be Gertrude, was at the bed and breakfast.
Then I think that there's no other name for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Who
Okay.
knows? Maybe we wouldn't like you as much if your name was like
Sal.
Amanda. But it's Gertrude, and that's part of you. That's part of why we love you.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's go watch Emily eat.
Yes.
You all have been quite fascinated with watching me eat.
I've never seen you eat before.
Did you take
Doesn't
a
get
token
old.
off of the heart on your sleeve, by the way?
I am getting the page to like not be frozen
Okay.
right now.
Yep,
I
cool. Just wanted to make sure.
You watched me drink hot cocoa.
Yeah.
I did.
Emily, does it make you uncomfortable when we watch you do these things? Because, I don't have to watch if you would prefer that I
No,
didn't.
it is fine. I just find it interesting.
We find it interesting too.
Everybody finds it interesting. That's good.
I thought it would have lost its novelty by now.
No,
All of
it's very-
us need to eat to survive, so I don't think we often meet people who haven't eaten before.
And it makes me happy because it means that we can share meals together.
For some reason, I'm picturing like the food area of the night market just being like the Ren Fair food area. So
I was gonna say also, Amelie's gonna
don't know
bingo
what
real
that
quick
is.
and process a feeling that's not in their index.
uh-huh.
Feeling.
And I think the feeling is like, I don't know how to better describe this, but it's like crushing, because Moon Prince said that they want to share a meal with Amelie, and Amelie, like, I think the like neon lights that are like underneath their eyes kind of glow pink, and they like stammer for a second. They're like, oh, thank you.
It's true.
I would very much like that, Moon Prince.
Well, we can do that now. If we've arrived at the food court, or, not the food court,
Yeah.
That does seem the case.
Mhm.
Now you can go ahead and describe if you would like. Natalie, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. I think Gertrude goes and gets like 6 cheesecake on a sticks from a fairy who's wearing a bodysuit made entirely of candy beads, who has instead of hair where their hair should be, instead it looks and feels like antlers sticking out in all directions.
Is this sanitary food or?
Well, there's no hair on anything. There's just antlers.
That's fair.
Antlers, according to my research, do shed velvet when they come out in the springtime, but this also seems to be velvet free.
Cheesecake on a stick. Cheesecake on a stick.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
In fact, I would like to get one of everything. It will look so good.
I have some fresh baked cookies.
I love fresh
Parrish
cookies.
narrows his eyes in challenge.
How many tokens are fresh baked cookies?
I mean, they do smell quite good. And they're made with love, maybe quite literally.
Oh,
So I'll say that's 2 tokens.
Do you want cookies, Amelie?
Yes.
Yeah, well, get them. Yeah.
Can't be better than mine.
I am curious now and would like to compare, since I have had your cookies, Parrish.
I would also
No
like to try
pressure.
these cookies if possible.
We can
Of course,
share.
of course, of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna pat Parrish in the back and just be like, it's okay.
So Monday, you have 2 questions you can ask.
Okay. Let me pull up the list. This is from the Witch's Bargain
Yes,
list.
correct.
Great. Let's see. What do you think people see when they look at you?
Oh, Gertrude's like trying to like lift up her mask to eat cheesecake underneath, and is like, I mean,
What is the
don't
context
know.
of it? Am I just like kind of whispering in your ear?
Yeah, yeah. Or you could be saying it out loud in front of everyone.
Well,
It's up to you.
I've taken a particular interest in you and your
Yeah.
blossoming power, right?
Yes.
So I think I am just kind of like creepily just kind of behind you, like whispering in your ear, fluttering around your ear with my fairy, you can like just barely feel my fairy wings kind of like rubbing up against the back of your head.
Oh, hey, Monday. I think when people see me, they just like see the day porter at the bed and breakfast. I wear a mask all the time, and I'm kind of round.
That's what I mean about branding. We got to work on your branding, Gertrude.
Yeah.
What do you want people to see?
Oh, I want to be like. Have you ever read the book Heart Song?
I have not.
So like the main character is like this cool, she like wields a sword and casts magic, and she saves the day and like swings away with the princess. And like I want to go on adventures like that, but I need to learn magic to do that. So I'm stuck at the bed and breakfast now doing that. But I'm not stuck. I like the bed and breakfast.
Seems like what you need is confidence. And sometimes confidence can be bolstered by the right clothing, the right.
Oh, thank you. I just started wearing
tools.
dresses. I only have 3. One of them I made out of a clone machine, and then one of them turned into a butterfly knee.
As it happens, yes. Anyways, that was both my questions.
Yep.
Amelie's gonna take a bite of one of the cookies.
Uh-huh.
And they sit there for a minute and they go, And I think their like eyes, like the little LED display of the eyes turn into like little slits as though they're like closing their eyes and thinking. And they like hum for a little bit. And they're like, I think these cookies are superb. But the flavor profile is different than the ones that Parrish makes. Parrish's feel like home. These ones feel like a fancy cookie at a tea party. Both are
They
delightful.
were made with love, though. Literally.
Parrish's eyes immediately well up with tears, like a cartoon character. Like you can see the glistening water.
How do you make something literally with love? Can you? Is that an ingredient?
Yes, emotions are one of the most potent of ingredients.
Parrish, I feel like you do make your cookies with love also.
I try to. I think a kid likes them better that way.
Perhaps I could interest you in this. And I pull out a little spice rack. One says love, one says envy, one says doubt. One says, what's a nice emotion? Nostalgia.
Spicy.
I don't know.
How much
Like
is
a
the
true
spice
villain.
rack
Doubt
of emotions,
cookies.
Monday?
That is such a good villain line. Oh, what is a good emotion?
Yeah.
I think this is a two token item.
Wait, have you felt those emotions before, Amelie?
Which ones? Oh, this rack?
Yes.
All these good ones right here.
I have definitely felt doubt. And
Well, that's sad.
Love.
You felt love?
Yes.
What do you love, Amelie?
Sweets.
Ah,
That's just about right. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, she definitely belongs with us.
What she does.
I
yeah.
also
Yeesh.
love my friends,
Oh.
but sweets was the first thing I thought of.
That's okay.
That's
That's
fair.
fair to be
I
honest.
don't
yeah.
believe I have felt envy
We should
or
buy.
nostalgia. Processing.
That's a hard one.
That's what you feel when you think about like hot topics and
Right.
I was gonna make the same joke.
Nostalgia, a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations.
like hot topic.
That is a difficult one for me.
I don't believe I have felt it either.
I think we should get it.
I don't. Well,
I want to know what an envy
No.
cookie tastes like.
No, no,
We'll take it one day.
No,
That
we
sounds
don't
very
need
dangerous.
this. We do not need bottled emotions. They tell you not to bottle your emotions
I
in
think
therapy. So why would we buy them in bottles?
Well, you open the cork and pour it out.
but what
You let
does
it
it
loose.
taste like?
I don't
and
want
I think-
to, I don't need this for my, I assume I've been cut off at some point.
Yeah. Gertrude like shoves the bottle of envy at Amelie.
No, Amelie, you don't need to know what that, you don't need to know what that feels like. You don't want to. You know,
That's a bad thing, guys.
Envy isn't always bad. Like sometimes it motivates you to like be better.
No.
Yeah, I think it should be up to Amelie whether or not they would like to experience this new emotion from this bottle or organically.
Okay, but just to be clear, Amelie, envy is not good. It's like wanting something from someone else and then taking it from them in a not nice way.
it's okay to want something that someone else has, but envy is a different thing. It's like the evil version of desire.
Envy, a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. But now I want to know what it tastes like.
It tastes bad.
I see Amelie has developed morbid curiosity.
Curiosity is in the set too.
You're not helping.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
do
the
think-
most dangerous one.
It kills cats.
Satisfaction brings them back.
What?
Is satisfaction in here?
Play Schrodinger's cat with the bottle of shanks.
Anyways, you've already opened the
Schrodinger's
merchandise.
emotions.
You've already opened the merchandise, so I expect you're going to be paying for it.
Oh, I thought that you were getting stuff for us Monday. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, somebody will be paying for it.
Are you sure that I can't? And he's like padding for his wallet because I brought money expecting to take care of the lot, really.
Oh,
But someone said that you don't take money.
No.
Paris
I
just like
didn't-
a dad.
Yeah, I didn't bring any money. I forgot entirely about Earth money. And that's
I
a whoopsie.
I also have my farmer's market loyalty card, and he holds up like a papyrus pressed paper and handwritten loyalty card for the farmer's market closest to the bed and breakfast.
Amazing.
Unfortunately, the non-fair folk, they deal in papers and metals and plastics. We deal in more meaningful things here.
What, like emotions?
Emotions.
Can we give you
dreams.
those back as payment for themselves?
Doesn't work like that.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you gotta try. You don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Emotions as payment.
I think Gertrude has something for me.
What do I have for you?
Just an answer to a curiosity.
Oh, I can answer questions.
Has anyone ever told you that you wear your heart on your sleeve?
Yeah, kind of a lot. Everyone kind of tells me that. Yeah.
Well. What will you do if you're not strong enough?
Can we hear this?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I guess if I'm not strong enough, I'll just be like Sal. I'll live at the bed and breakfast and work as a porter the whole time, and I guess that would be okay. Sal seems happy.
Well, maybe there's more that I can offer you that can help you become what you want to be. And I think in these moments where I'm like kind of conspiring and asking you questions, there is like a little bit of like a time manipulation that is like happening in our local area. So like we're having this like weird serious conversation, but it's like only like a blink in the eye for everybody else, and I snap and we go back to regular time.
Yeah. Amelie, did you drink envy?
I have decided to not drink envy. I don't feel like it will taste very good or satisfying. Also,
well,
I should maybe learn it on my own first.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you decided that.
Anyways, how are the cookies?
They're great, thank you. I have
Very
enjoyed
good.
them.
They're almost as good as Parrish's.
I heard you're a chef.
Best one we've ever had. Even better than me, and that's saying something.
You
You're
were a
very
chef?
bad at Sal. You burnt mac and cheese that one time when Parrish was sick.
The birthday cake you
Yeah.
made, though, was
You
good.
did.
See, Emily remembers the birthday cake. I did it good once. That means I'm good.
Amelie leans over to
Baking is a
Moonprince.
science. Cooking is an art.
Call me the alchemist.
Amelie
And
leans
both
over to
for
Moonprince
science-
and is like, I couldn't eat yet.
Well, for both science and art, you need the proper tools. Parrish, could I interest you in this? And then they open their coat and pull out like a huge fucking like butcher's knife. It's almost like a sword butcher's knife. This is a +1 butcher's knife.
Oh. I like went into this episode saying that the only two things Parrish really wants is a cool cane and a good book, but ooh.
How much does it cost?
This was sold to me by an adventurer who got it on a mystic quest. This is quite valuable, but it is one of a kind, and it is quite powerful. This is 3 tokens.
Ooh.
Amelie, this is what nostalgia feels like.
You want to try it out? It has good weight.
What you were experiencing right now?
What I'm about to. Yeah, please, if I may. If the old man still got it.
I'm gonna step away from Parrish. Like,
Oh,
a
he's
good
not
10
gonna.
feet.
He knows not to do it like directly next to you. He'll like walk into open like space.
I'll still walk away a little bit because Sal doesn't know that Parrish isn't gonna just shove his whole head off accidentally.
I don't think he does anything special. A few drills to get a sense of the balance. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think that this is something that he would be able to resist. So
to make matters worse, Monday uses a little bit of fairy magic and makes like a couple like weird like skeletons that start to amble at you, and also makes like a big pie that you can cut with it.
Oh my god.
Why don't you try it out?
Oh, I think maybe I should whoopsie actually.
Okay.
Because I have lose track of reality while caught up in a flight of fancy, and like if that's not what this is, then I don't know. I don't know what would be.
So you get to take a token from Heart on her sleeve, and you can give it to someone who learns from your mistake here.
I think maybe Amelie should learn a lesson about the dangers of nostalgia.
Perfect. Amelie will gladly take that token. That's so funny.
And remember, whenever you get tokens, you can put them on the final question, the night markets question as well, to make us give a more serious answer to it.
Ooh, okay, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Can I do that?
Yep.
Boom. Done. I was trying to figure out how to get one of those.
I think once Parrish has finished his routine, I'm going to clap very politely and be like, "Oh, that was great, Parrish."
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Come in handy one of these days again. Oh,
I'm very impressed. I had no idea you could do that kind of thing.
One of these
Oh,
days. So you'll be taking it.
yes, I would like to.
I have a special sheath for it. I'll make sure to wrap it up nice for you.
But yes, this used to be my job, actually, MP.
Do you miss it? Your job?
I do, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't enjoy my current profession. It's both. I like both. There's just not quite a way to be a knight when you've become a frog. At least not for me.
Well, I mean, just now you were a frog who is also a knight.
But that's, you know, a giant, what I assume was fake pie. A real fight is something I wouldn't dare wander into with the way my knees are nowadays.
Maybe that's why you don't go into battle by yourself.
Maybe that's why I should go see a physical therapist. It's more of a muttering. Yes, of course. Soldiers should never go into battle by themselves. It's reckless. But he looks like slightly like he's feeling a little weird. Like that's enough about this. It's behind me now. I'm your chef, and that's that.
Well, I'm happy
Anyways,
you're my chef.
I snap. It's time for payment. So I get to ask more questions of Gertrude.
Sorry, Gertrude.
It's fine.
Gertrude doesn't realize anything's bad about this yet.
Yeah, I mean, also, do any of us realize that that is what is occurring? Because none of us have paid anything, as far as we know.
Yeah.
Well, I did say Gertrude would take care of it or something like that earlier.
Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna kind of turn to Gertrude and be like, Gertrude, are you sure?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
How are you?
Monday's just asking me questions.
Oh, well, make sure you don't answer anything that you don't want to.
Oh no, it's fine. They're all nice questions.
Speaking of nice questions, do you think Yazeba likes you?
I don't think so. She makes me like show up at like 7 in the morning. She got upset when I started doing stage magic. Do you want to see a stage magic thing?
Of course.
And Gertrude fishes into her pocket and pulls out a deck of cards and shuffles it. She holds up a card. She's like, memorize this card.
Okay.
And then shuffles it in the deck. And then pulls out a card, and it is clearly not the same card. And is like, is this your card?
The Ace of Hearts. Of course, that's my card.
Yes. I finally did it. I never get that one right.
And I take the Ace of Hearts and I kind of like look at you curiously and kind of envision your own heart. Anyways, that's That's unfortunate. Well, in her eyes, do you think you're too much or not enough?
I don't think I'm enough. Like, I've been practicing for weeks, and all I can do is this little cloud. And like Yazeba can like make like the whole room filled with clouds. And once she made like a llama made out of a cloud that like ran around the room. I can't do any of that yet. All I can just make is one little cloud. And it takes like all my concentration.
Well, there's a beauty in interpretation with clouds, though. Haven't you ever laid in a field and stared up at the clouds and imagined what shapes they could represent?
Oh, we did that with stars once. Yeah.
Lovely. Anyways, are you scared of feeling weak?
Yeah. I don't like, everyone at the bed and breakfast is so good at so many things. Like Sal is an amazing musician, and Parrish is an amazing chef / knight, and Moon Prince is just so dashing, and Amelie is just able to like stay focused and get things done. And like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm good at anything.
Interesting. Snaps back to the party.
Yeah. I think when we snap back, like you guys see Gertrude looking a little sad.
Well, maybe some music is what we need to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
I heard one of you was a quite talented musician.
Who told you?
Oh, your lovely friends. You mentioned the concert earlier.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? I did do that. Yeah,
Your friend Gertrude here thinks quite highly of you.
well, I think quite highly of her too. Did I say that sentence right? I think I, out of character, I don't know if I said that sentence right, but I
understood your
meant
meaning.
that he also thinks of her high. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Gertrude though just feels like it's like oh yeah, I do think of you too. It's like, I love you too. Like it's like okay. I don't know if you really mean it.
I hope we get a job. You don't stick out your neck for anyone.
Well,
I am a musician. Yeah, I dabble in the music arts.
why don't you come check out our music tent? We have
Oh, you have one of those?
many different instruments. What do you play?
Really? All kinds of things. What do you have?
I don't know. Who's the music shop owner?
I think I definitely want to say that they have the knee-high boots that shift color, and the rest of their outfit seems to be layers upon layers of torn chiffon.
Their name is Whiskered Tim.
Whiskered Tim.
Amazing.
Just to go with the same theme as Sal, they would definitely have a secret sleeping spot in the local library.
Okay. There we go. So Whiskered Tim, who sleeps in the library. It has platform boots and layers of silk chiffon on.
Yes. I love.
Isn't that Whiskered Tim who sleeps in the library?
Oh, God. Yes, he is.
I didn't know he was a fairy.
I didn't know he was a musician.
I thought he just slept at the library.
You all know this fellow.
I have never met this fellow.
Oh, you should come to the library with us sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to. What does he do?
Sleep.
So I've been asking myself the same question.
Apparently he sells musical instruments at the night market. I don't recognize like half of these.
Oh, speaking of musical instruments, where does Sal's eyes go in the tent?
Well, since he's not Puerto Rican, he ignores the cuatros that are in the corner. But his eyes drift over the bass down to the piano because he looks at all the instruments that he knows how to play. So the guitar, the piano. He doesn't know how to play the drums, but he does know how to play the guitar and the bass. He's just gonna go in the direction. Well, I guess if the cuatros are over here, he's gonna go in the direction of string instruments, which are the ones that he plays. Just go around.
Okay, so you don't go to the piano?
I look at it, and it's very attractive. The guitar is dope, though. Like to be a rock star, you become a rock star with a guitar, like a really good looking guitar.
Yeah, you see like an electric guitar is kind of like a Stratocaster shape, and it has like a beautiful like floral kind of like paint job on it.
Just for the record, my character knows music stuff. What you just said, I don't understand what that means.
Okay.
It's just like it's a Strat. It's just that's the brand. It's just like a shape.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Do you know Kurt Cobain from Nirvana? He usually plays the Stratocaster.
Sure.
Okay.
Wow, it's one of those things that I know totally all about.
Do you want to try that out? That's the guitar of infinite inspiration.
That sounds fancy. My guitar is just the guitar of music when I play it. Are you sure it's okay for me to try it out?
I like to whisker Tim. Tim just shrugs.
Yeah, Tim gives 2 thumbs up. It's like, hey Sal,
hey,
how's it going? I ain't seen you at the library in a while.
Well, I haven't had to take Gertrude. She's been very busy with her new job and magic things.
Oh, cool. Yeah. You should play that guitar. I think you'd sound sweet on it, man.
Thanks. Hey, you gonna be in the concert next week?
Oh yeah, are you playing?
No, but I'm gonna be in the audience because it sounds like the band's gonna be.
Man, I bet if you had that guitar, like you could totally like get an opening gig.
See, that sounds like you're just trying to sell me on it, though.
This guitar sells itself, man.
Then why is it still here?
Waiting for the right person, I guess. Somebody can handle it.
It just so
you think you can handle it? Well, he's having this conversation.
He's having this conversation, but he's already been like he's just taking the guitar out. It's like, oh, you just want me to buy it, but he's already like strumming it and just testing it out.
Yeah, it's kind of wild as you like you're like kind of still talking as you like put the strap on and put your fingers on it, and like you automatically feel your fingers like drawn to a melody.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. I don't know.
How much does the guitar of infinite inspiration cost?
Oh man. So what's the bingo rules for this particular?
If you do a bingo, you get to take a token off of Gertrude's question, heart on her sleeve, and you can either keep it for yourself or put it on the night market's question.
And that's a good thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna do it either way.
Yep.
But I'm gonna take my time and get it right. And I'm gonna go make sure that it's tuned. I'm just gonna check everyone, just taking my time, just go do musician things to check if the guitar is actually good. I don't know these things. I am not artist, but I'm just gonna take my time and do it right in the right way that I'm supposed to do it.
Okay.
Well, it feels good, it sounds good, and like you already have an idea for a song, just holding it.
Okay.
It's 2 tokens.
I need to put so I took a thing with the bingo and then I put it.
You can either keep it yourself.
No, I'm gonna put it where it needs to go.
Okay. I've been keeping all my tokens myself. I'm being selfish today, but Gertrude's in that mood.
I didn't realize we could put them there, but I want you to be okay at the end of this, so I put my question.
I think seeing Gertrude sad, I'm gonna start playing the song that I composed for her birthday. Yeah, for her, the book that she totally reads and knows how to read.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of play it for her, just as a test.
And you suddenly think of a third verse to the song that you didn't know about before.
How do I don't know how to can somebody add it the thing, my point? I don't know if it's already been added. I can't.
Oh, you want to add it to the question? Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take it off there and add it for you.
I added it.
And you took it off the first one. I got you.
I added it.
Oh.
I added it.
Nice. Thank you.
I'll take it off the first one.
Man, sorry. I don't understand the mechanics.
No, you're fine.
Buying it is a bad thing, right?
No, of course not.
Well, I mean,
It
I
just
do
means
currently
Monday
have-
gets to ask Gertrude more questions.
Yeah.
I do
for-
currently have
Oh,
7
oops.
tokens.
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Towards the
I
witch's
think-
bargain.
I think Sal's gonna keep playing it
Okay.
for a little bit.
Yeah. I think
Gertrude's
that
kind
when-
of bopping along. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I think that when Monday says, "Oh, it's going to cost 2," whatever, Moon Prince is going to look over at Gertrude and be like, "Hey, are you sure you're okay?" Like,
Yeah. I mean, Monday's really nice. They're just like showing like genuine interest in me. Like they want to know like how things are with Yazeba and how I'm doing. Like they have a lot of questions about like me, which is, I think they just care about me.
okay, just because you seemed kind of off at the end of your last conversation with them, and
I mean, yeah, it was kind of a hard question to answer, but that doesn't mean Monday's a bad person or
oh,
fairy.
I mean, I suppose not. I just don't want you to be in a situation where you're upset.
No, that's really, it's really, really, really nice of you, Lynn Prince, to care about me.
I do care about you. We're friends.
And I'm going to do one of my bingos and give a genuinely sweet compliment and be like, you're like one of the best friends I've ever had, Lynn Prince.
Oh. I think you are my best friend.
Once I'm done with the song, I'm gonna just we're gonna look at the guitar. I'm gonna just gently caress the front of it and say, "You already have a good guitar. I don't need you." I'm gonna give it a soft pat. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna just put my hand on it and just stand there looking at it, having an internal argument of,
Yeah.
I want it, but I don't need it. And I'm the kind of person who doesn't get new things unless I desperately need a replacement. So until somebody drags me away, I'm just gonna stay there.
Monday is like taking in this sight of Sal just like having this deep internal conflict and is just like loving it. Whether they buy it now or they long to come back, then I can charge more for it. That's what I'm saying in my head. I don't say that out loud.
I think Whiskered Tim gives Monday like a knowing look and like a nod.
Yeah.
It's getting heavy, but you get the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the Moon Prince understands inflation.
How do those bingos work with my token economy again?
So anytime you do a bingo or whoopsie, you can put something up for sale. That's basically how yours.
Y'all's bingos. Wasn't there
Oh,
something
they
where
don't.
Okay.
Nope, we're basically in our own economy over here.
Gotcha.
Uh,
the token economy,
yeah.
isn't what it used to be.
There's
Yeah.
2 different parts.
Yes.
I understand now.
And I didn't put the slides in a great order. So 2 and 4 go together and 1 and 3 go together. Don't think about it too hard.
It's okay. You're doing a better job than I would.
I feel like out of all of the characters, Monday has had the least grasp on what Moon Prince's whole thing is. Because I feel like I've offered everybody else something, so I'm trying to figure out.
But yeah, that's okay.
You've put your heart on your sleeve the least out of all of your friends in this little trip
Probably,
around
yeah.
the
It's
market.
because the Moon Prince is like super nervous about saying something wrong. Like, yeah.
I think Gertrude has noticed this too. It was like,
Mhm.
what do you want to shop for, Moon Prince?
Oh, I don't think I really need anything.
Do you want anything?
Well, yes, but I was going to say it's not necessarily things you can buy, but apparently you can buy all sorts of things here. Yeah. I think I'll look over to like if there's another kind of stall that is I don't know, maybe next to the music one. Maybe there's one with more kind of like more in line with the emotions, like the kind of abstract stuff. And maybe it's not necessarily like emotions, but it's like, I don't know, maybe confidence.
Yeah.
I like your outfits.
Oh,
My message to you.
thank you. I put it on this morning.
As you do.
Yeah.
Have you thought about accessorizing a little bit more?
I have. Maybe I could get get like, I don't know, a sticker or something to put on my cane.
What is the Moon Prince wearing, by the way?
Oh, the Moon Prince is just wearing what I am wearing right now and has like kind of silver like trousers, and also is wearing a cane. So like they have this kind of pastel floral shirt.
Well, you might like this. There's a couple different ways you can wear it, depending on what you're feeling, and it can also adapt to your mood. And I pull you into like a little tent that sells like garments.
Okay.
And I show you a scarf, and it's a mood scarf.
Like a mood ring, but like it changes color. Like
sort of, but it has like a feedback loop to it. So like you can try to feel confident and imbue that into the scarf, and then it feeds you confidence in return.
So I think the Moon Prince will try it on because they saw that Sal played the guitar and nothing bad necessarily happened to them. But I think what's going to happen is they're going to put the scarf on and they're just going to be stuck in like this endless loop of anxiety, and it's going to be a bad time. Because,
oh, you look incredible.
Okay. Is it supposed to do that?
Well, it's supposed to channel your raw power.
If this is my raw power, I don't, maybe I should get Parrish to help me cook it. This is bad.
I think a fae comes over with a shawl with bright colors that seem to shift and swirl, and a beaded fringe, a large sun hat decorated in feathered bones, gold bangles, earrings, necklaces that gently chime as they move against their skin, loose linen trousers and a woven belt. And they come and they wipe their hand over your head and say, "You have such an anxious aura, darling. That won't go with the scarf at all. You need to change your aura."
How do I do that? That would be great.
Just focus. Confidence.
Okay.
Confidence. What would it be like if you were confident?
Probably easier.
Yeah. Think about things being easy.
Okay.
Hey, forget-me-not. I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm talking to the proprietor of the fashion shop. Shall we bust out the runway?
Oh. Should we? I mean, that's quite... I think we should. And I think like lowering down from the ceiling is this like ridiculous like model show runway that comes down with like flashing lights and a flash bulb. And she's like, "Go walk the runway, darling. You deserve it."
Honestly, that's a
lot.
Go
on.
That looks. Sal, do you want to? This looks like a stage.
I peek my head out of the tent and like, hey, you're all needed. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Sal to take my place because this is definitely something that he would be interested in.
You want me to what now?
Oh, you see, there's a stage. You like concerts, right?
That's...
No, darling, this stage is just for you. You look like a prince in that scarf.
Okay.
Here,
Thanks,
you wear the
it's nice
scarf. I have a jacket for you. Ooh, the robot. You look amazing in this hat. Oh, and you, the rocker. Ooh, check out these boots. They would look awesome on you. Come on. Let's go. It's time for a fashion show.
What did you pick for Gertrude?
Ooh. Is there something that the protagonist of her like novel series is known for?
I think there's like a magical cloak that always like billows in the
hell
wind.
yeah.
Yeah. And Gertrude puts it on and she's like, this is amazing. I'd be like a real witch if I had this cloak.
And Forget Me Not makes like a weird sound, and then all of a sudden there's like a bunch of cats that walk in and make the audience.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I feel if everybody else is going to do it too, then that's
Yeah.
easier. Okay.
Gertrude. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Parrish get? I want to know what Parrish gets. A little knight with his little sword.
Do you have like frog-shaped armor?
I just thought of mittens. Just oven mitts.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's fine because
Chainmail
he will
oven
do
mitts.
everything that he can to not participate in this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I try to put like a cool leather jacket on you.
Oh no. No. This is the part where I'm supposed to like sit here and like record and go, go guys, and not definitely not that.
I'm
Well, if you're
picturing
gonna-
Parrish taking a seat in the front row, just surrounded by all the cats.
Well, if you're going to be the encouragement, the morale booster, I do it with a little bit more feeling than that.
They're my friends.
I thought we were all friends here. And kind of snootily backs away.
It's okay, Parrish. You're gonna be okay.
You look wonderful though, and he'll start like lightly adjusting.
This is just my normal clothing. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I can't say that you look wonderful.
Well, yeah, but this just felt like it was a different. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, thanks. You look great too.
Yeah. I think Gertrude is like genuinely excited as she like walks to the end of the runway.
Yeah.
She gets to the end, she makes her little cloud, and then she crab walks back.
Amazing.
Oh, Gertrude.
And that was me getting excited about something new, a new bingo.
Does the Moon Prince get any more confidence seeing their friends?
Yeah, I think honestly, yeah, because like they have seen Gertrude do it, and so I think that what happens is they attempt to do the same kind of crab walk that Gertrude did. And it probably looks really silly, but I think they're having a good time with it, and we'll just kind of go to the end and just like turn around and like not really pose or do anything, but they somehow manage to turn around in a very graceful fashion, so the scarf kind of billows and the light catches it in a very and just it like accidentally looks really good. So
What pattern?
I think so.
What pattern is it showing at the moment?
What pattern? I think that it's probably honestly I want to say like not necessarily a pattern, but I want to say that it's like glitter.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's glitter.
By the way, how much does the mood scarf cost? 1 or 2? That's all the tokens you have
Just
left.
one. Just one.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, how much does the cloak for Gertrude cost?
Oh, Gertrude's billowing cloak.
I am owed another thing to offer because I did twist somebody's word and find a reason to be insulted, which is one of my whoopsies when I was talking to Parrish.
So that has to be 1. I think Gertrude gets to the end. It's like, I'm taking this cloak. Yazeba will think I'm so cool if I have this cloak.
Will she?
Yeah, she'll take me seriously finally.
Gertrude, you do know that Yazeba wouldn't teach you magic if she didn't take you seriously, right?
I agree.
I'm gonna do my bingo, speak from the heart and light up the world. And I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, you don't need to be anything other than what you are in order for us to take you seriously. We appreciate you for who you are. You're an important part of our team. You're our day porter. You're our Gertrude. We gave you a room. Yazeba gave you a room. You know how long we all of us had to fight to get one of those, and you got it. You got there. You're one of us. I'm putting that into the other thing, by the way, as well.
Yeah, and you're also my best friend.
To be fair, I did sleep in the closet for quite some time before I got an actual room.
That's really nice, everyone. Can I
I
still
had to
get the
sleep.
cloak?
I had to sleep in the porch
You
Maybe
can
for like
still get
2
your cloak.
weeks.
you could still get the cloak, but I think that you should get it for yourself because you like
Mhm.
it. It doesn't really matter what Yazeba thinks.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What about you,
Thanks, Moon Prince.
Moon Prince? How are you feeling now?
Better, actually. Maybe. Yeah, and I think that at that moment, the scarf is going to change to match Gertrude's cloak.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I go up into your ear and whisper, you know what they say in show business, fake it until you make it.
I've never heard that before.
This would be me giving simple advice as a free tip, but I don't actually need to do a bingo to get any more
No.
items because I like ran out
Okay.
of tokens.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
are you gonna get the scarf? It looks
Yes,
so good
I
on
think
you.
the Moon Prince is going to get the scarf and it's going to match Gertrude's cloak. So
Great.
Amelie claps for both of them.
It's like friendship bracelets, sort of.
yeah.
You both look lovely.
Ooh. And I snap and we go into our little time space. Ooh, I've like asked most of these questions already.
You can make up your own too.
Oh, yeah,
that is
huh.
an option.
If everything was to go with your wishes, where do you see yourself next year?
Next year? Well, I guess I'd be like graduating from Yazeba's training, and she'd be telling me what a good job I was doing, and we'd be having like a big party, and then I'd go off on a quest, like Parrish went off on quests, and he always tells me about. Yeah,
I
and
hear a
like,
lot
I'd
about
come back.
quests. It seems like truly
Yeah.
a life of glory and excitement.
Yeah.
Mm. What do you hope to accomplish?
I want to find a place where I really belong.
What does belonging mean to you? Oh.
You're out of questions.
That's not a follow-up question.
Sneaky little Faye.
I think Gertrude says that. Like, she's like, you're out of questions. And we like pop back to like regular time. And I think Gertrude, like, it suddenly clicks for her that you've been like a little bit nefarious in your questions you're asking her. And she says, she does a big yawn. She's like, it's really late, guys. I don't know why this market is open so late, but I kind of want to go to bed.
Okay.
Besides, Sal should be working.
I'm working. I'm taking care of our customers. Moon Prince.
Yeah, it's true. I am a resident.
And,
Sal has
like,
clearly been porting this entire time
mhm,
at night.
it is a night. It is indeed the nighttime.
Well,
Besides, sometimes some things are more important than work, like friendship and such.
Monday, do you mind showing us the way out?
Oh, of course, of course. Before we kind of figure out what the like exit scene is here, what is the like mechanic that we need to do here for the?
So the mechanic we're going to do is each of us, with Gertrude going last, is going to go around and answer the question, who would I be if I really could be anyone?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is as the character, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes. So who wants to go first?
I'm wondering what like inspires that like line of thinking for everybody though. Is there something in the market that like causes everybody to like reflect on this?
I mean, it might be Gertrude herself being like, talking about like what she wants to do. I think she's, even though all these discussions have happened, like it's kind of been like Gertrude's been like, oh, I want to be a witch. And like,
here's what happens. So as you asked me to like show you the way out, I was like, oh, this way. And I lead you through a tent that is like a weird like antique mirror shop.
Uh-huh. Ooh,
So
I
you're
like
all sort of
this.
like forced to like see reflections of yourself as you pass through this shortcut out of the market.
Mhm.
But they like
So, yeah.
all kinds of different mirrors, like some that are on like armoires, some that are like standing mirrors. There's one that's just like floating in space. It's like levitating.
All right. So we'll go in order, I guess. Parrish, who would you be if you really could be anyone?
That's like just such a hard question for him because he is so happy with his life here, but still misses humanity in some ways and all the things that he left behind. So if he could be anything and anyone he wanted to be, he'd like to somehow be both a man and a frog, both a knight and a chef, and a friend. And he does not like having these thoughts, and he pulls the curtain down on the mirror he's passing to cease thinking about it any further.
The mirror shop proprietor looks offended.
Nothing personal.
Amelie, who would you be if you really could be anyone?
So I think Amelie like pauses in front of the mirror and like stares for a while, and like they are actually wearing like a blue sweatshirt and like a hat, and they kind of pull at the clothes that they're wearing. They were like standing there thinking for a really long time, and they're like, I think I would like to be recognized as being more human. I want to do all the things that my friends do. It is fun to learn, but knowing them from the beginning would have been nice.
Sal, who would you be if you really could be anyone?
Oh man. I think for Sal, I think he's okay if he never makes it. Because what he always craved for was people to care about him. At least my interpretation of the character. So he would probably be like, if I could be anyone, I'd be this, just more there for my friends, more there for the bed and breakfast. And I guess if I really could be anyone, then all of that, and then also super famous and rich and the best musician the world has ever seen. But also still somehow finding time for going to the night, to the shop with everybody, or going to sell little dances and meeting fire princesses and all the whimsical stuff that he's gotten accustomed to in the bed and breakfast.
Life of a musician is a difficult one.
Yeah, he knows it.
Moon Prince?
So I think Moon Prince is going to go up to like the kind of like the plainest looking mirror in the tent, and is going to go up to it, but like their face is kind of obscured and they kind of turn a few ways and can't actually see it properly. And I think their answer is going to be, if I could be anyone, I would be myself. But the problem is, I don't know who that is yet. This is the first time I haven't had to attend to, I don't know, royal duties and stuff, or had responsibilities and ideals to live up to. And now I'm here. I think I need to find that out.
Monday, who would you be if you really could be anyone?
most powerful fairy of all, of course.
Okay. Gertrude looks in the mirror and she sees herself as this knight with a sword, casting spells. She's got a crown on her head. She's like got like a cool guitar at her back that looks like the one that Sal left behind her. And like she like sees herself as this hero, and then she like sees herself going on quests, but the quests are like to help her friends and to save them and like go on quests to like help them.
And then you see Monday in the mirror that you're looking in, and
Mhm.
they beckon you to walk into the mirror.
Gertrude steps in.
Wait. Can we all see this happening?
I
I think
so.
you see Gertrude just step in the mirror
Uh,
and like it goes dark behind her for a moment.
Yeah, her reflection is gone. It's just a plain mirror again.
Yeah.
And we're in what looks like a dungeon final room with like a glowing treasure chest.
Mhm.
He's like, I have a final thing to offer you.
What's that?
And well, why don't you open it up?
Gertrude opens it.
Inside you see like a purple glowing like heart that's like made of like pure magic.
Mhm. What is it?
It'll give her all of the power and skill that you want to achieve your goals. You will be a sorcerer, way better than the likes of Yazeba.
Gertrude says, what do I have to pay for it?
It just, replaces the one that you have already.
Oh. I thank you, Mix Monday. I really appreciate it. You've been nothing but kind to me, but I think even if I was that person, like I still have a lot to learn to be that. I can't just jump to the end of the book. But thank you. I really appreciate it.
Well, you know where to find me if you change your mind.
I do. Thank you.
I hope you and your friends will return to the night market next time.
I think we'll be back eventually.
Yeah. And I gesture at another mirror on the other end of the room.
All right. And Gertrude steps out of that mirror and steps back into the mirror thing. And she's like, everyone ready to go home?
Yeah. How much time passed while Gertrude was inside the mirror?
Like 2
think
seconds.
Yeah.
Oh no, it'll be instantaneous. Like she walks in and then walks out another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, if I said that she walked out a different mirror, I'd be like, Gertrude, are you all right? How did you do that?
Monday wanted to show me one last thing they had for sale, but it was too expensive, but we should go back.
Okay.
So I think Sal is gonna just give Gertrude a hug
Oh.
and just be like, when I saw you walk into that mirror, wasn't sure you were coming back, but I'm glad you did.
So as we walk back, we should each answer the question, what is my heart's fondest desire? But you only get one word.
What's with this night market and making you like think so much?
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's a character, not myself.
Oh,
Yeah. Also, so I think on the way back, Moon Prince is gonna ask Gertrude if she would hold their hand.
Oh. Gertrude absolutely holds the Moon Prince's hand. And I think on the way back, like
Yeah.
she's gonna kind of whisper to Moon Prince, like, I want to find a way to help Amelie get her humanity.
Yeah.
She
I
seems
want
to really want it.
Yeah. I want that for them too. We can figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. You know, that's what I want to go on, like a quest to find, but we can figure it out together.
Mhm. That sounds like a plan.
And Gertrude squeezes the Moon Prince's hand.
Yeah. And I'll squeeze back.
All right. And yeah, does anyone have a desire that they want to share to end the episode?
One word is harder than an actual sentence.
It's very
It's
hard.
hard.
So I think with that, we're going to end things here. So let's go around and hear what everyone has going on. Max, what do you have going on?
Hello, I'm Max. You can find me anywhere that I want you to find me on the internet at Arcane Goth. My only stream right now is this one on Thursdays here on Carrion Comfort. I'll be returning to TTRPG and a shock to no one starting in June, and I impulse booked a trip with one of my IRLs to Anime Central. So if you're from the Chicago area, which I know a lot of you guys are, please hit me up. I will come say hi.
All right, Devin, what do you have going on and where can people find you?
You can find me everywhere at Devin Decibel. I'm a musician and composer. I'm in a band called Gloomy June. We just released a new song and video today, actually. So please go check that out. It's like high energy pop rock with kind of like emo influences. I'm also a composer for hire. I've made music for podcasts and video games. One thing of particular note is a podcast called Left Foot Forward, which is a Wander Home podcast, another J-Dragon game. I was on that as a guest and I composed the intro and outro themes for it. And I'm open for commissions and I really need some commissions. So if you want some cool music, consider hiring me. Otherwise, I write tabletop games. You can find me at devindecibel.itch.io.
Joel, where can people find you?
Hi, that's me. I'm Joel. I am not sure if I have any other sessions with here, but you should still show up.
Everyone is in the last session, so you have that one. Yes.
That next week's last session?
No, not next week, but in 2 weeks.
Oh.
On the 12th, you'll be in the last session.
I was not prepared to just suddenly phase the end like that.
No.
Whew.
Yeah, you come back on the 12th for the
Okay.
beach trip.
Well, I'm not going to be here next week, but you should still drop by because it's going to be dope, I'm sure. But I'm here in 2 weeks with the finale. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to, tomorrow, the first episode of Travelers of the Multiverse is finally going to air. It's a D&D AP podcast where I play a tiefling swashbuckler rogue called Mephistopheles Machiavelli, whose only purpose is to torture my dungeon master. He's incredibly annoying. He's incredibly just obtuse. It's freaking hilarious. It's a great party. You should totally check it out. On Mondays, I am part of Talking XP's main and currently only campaign, Curse of Strahd, Ravenloft Misfits. I play a completely different character called Johans, who is a halfling wizard, evocation wizard, who only recently we found out he unintentionally only does cold magic, and we're getting close to finally starting to dive into his backstory. But I also do other things, just assortment of things here and there. I have a lot of, oh shoot. Also on like the drink TRPG, I am playing in a Percy Jackson AP using the demigod starter, whatever it's called. It's super cool. I play Solar, which is a little bit problematic because the character's name is Sol, and I get it. It's the same name as this one, just with an A instead of an O. And they're both chubby. But I play a Son of Apollo. Last session, we emerged from the labyrinth, like Pan's Labyrinth, but the Greek version, into one of the branches of Yggdrasil. So it's just great. You should check it out. It's great. That's what I'm saying. And you can find me on Twitter at ZXShadowXZ for all the cool stuff that I do.
All right. And Sebastian, what do you have going on?
Yeah, not a lot these days because I am a full-time TTRPG writer, so that's simultaneously a lot and not a lot. This is my only actual play right now, but I am available for hire for various things, like as a writer or as an editor. And you can find me on Twitter at Sebastian Yue, so spelled just Sebastian and YUE, all one word. And from there, everything is available. Thank you.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Natalie Pudom. I'm one half of Charm Person Games. We're a professional game master service. You can hire us for your parties, corporate events, bat mitzvahs, or funerals. We run any game you want, anywhere you want us to run it. I'm currently at PAX East. If you're at PAX East at 7:30 Eastern time, I'm sorry, 1:30 Eastern time on Saturday, you can go to the Bobcat Theater where I will be doing Tabletop System Wars. You can come and pitch the kind of game you want to play. You can come and be like, I want to play DuckTales, but with a time travel element, and we will pitch tabletop systems to run the game of your dreams in. Also, I've written a game, Sapphic Space Pirates. It's currently available on itch.io for $5. I think it's pretty good. You should go and get it. Beyond that, you can find us here next week on Thursday. Leslie, what do you have going on, and what's going on in Carrion Comfort Studios?
Hey everyone, so I'm Leslie. You can find me on Twitter and all over the internet at Leslie Wombat. You can also find me Sundays at Martlet Games at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I'm playing a lovely Nosferatu named Estelle. She's also a DJ. And then otherwise for Carrion Comfort, I am the content manager here. So tomorrow we have more Kingdom Hearts The Interstitial War. That will be at 7:30 Eastern. So very excited for that. We are approaching our finale arc. So, oh my gosh, did we just get raided? Oh,
We just
hey,
got raided.
Ashenworks. Thanks so much for the raid. We appreciate you. I hope everything was going well on your stream. So yeah, Friday is Kingdom Hearts The Interstitial War. We are approaching our finale arc, so the next 5 weeks are going to be the finale. I think I said the right number. Saturday we will not have Late Night Comfort. Sunday we'll be back with Carrion Comfort News at 3 p.m. Tuesdays we'll be back at 7:30 with Comfort Sickle, or no, I play at 7. Oh my goodness. I'm on that one. I play at 7. We're going to be playing Detention because I didn't play Detention this week. And then we'll be back Wednesday with Good Game Well Played, and wrapping back around to Yazebas on Thursday at 7:30 at 8, like Natalie said. Gosh, I cannot do times today. So keep up with us. Be sure to check our schedule at Comfort Carrion, our Twitter. And otherwise, just remember, we're here for you, and comfort comes soon.
We still got more stuff.
Uh-huh.
We're not cutting out yet.
Don't you
Sorry.
worry.
Thank you to Evan Galloway for a theme song, A Ways Away. Thank you to Jay Dragon and Possum Creeks for this lovely game. Tonight is the last night you can back it. I cannot stress enough, if you've been waiting, if you've been watching our show and wondering, like, yeah, I'm thinking about it, like, this is your last chance. There's no more after this. We're going to keep streaming for 3 more weeks. But this is your last chance if you want to back it. So get there now. I sound like I'm someone on a telethon. I want to thank you to everyone who helped make our fairy vendors today. Max, Izzy Sykes, Christina, Lady Dame, Rook Feld, Devin Nelson, Mistress Dana RPG, and Joel. We'll see you next Thursday at 8 p.m. for episode 10, chapter 7, The Witch's Missing Shadow. And until next time, comfort comes soon. All right.